the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Syracuse Orange and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, talking to Coach Hartline to start this ball game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bulls ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Syracuse's offense to go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack, coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. The handoff to Johnson. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the USF Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Michael Van Buren. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Here comes the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Trying play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is
makes the catch, and he's free. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Looking for space, it's Isaac. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. On the option. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Angeli. Quick completion on the out route. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Syracuse mere inches away from a 3rd down conversion. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. They'll run it. It's Miller. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Steve Angeli looking to the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, USF. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. Throwing Ncaa27. Looking left. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Plucks it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Johnson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to... He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. Finding some room. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run it on the counter. Makes a man miss. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Run in the red zone, it's Isaac. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass, it's Van Buren. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown Bulls! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Running inside, it's Miller. There's some room. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. got his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket, trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Syracuse. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The option look. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. We're at the... Timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Got a man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. On the option, but nowhere to go, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Nice job by the quarterback pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Ncaa27. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This one's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Again, it's Ncaa27. Fires left. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 6 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running.
Turning it on! Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll give it to Johnson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Escapes the pressure going right. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
Now on the move. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Steve Ncaa27. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Looking downfield on first down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Here comes the heat. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
24, Syracuse, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give is to Miller. They stop him in his tracks and they'll head to the other side of the field. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So we open the final period with a third down play. Ncaa27 from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing Ncaa27. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Ncaa27 to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Finds his man. It's Miller. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Bring in the heat. Caught. Touchdown, Cuse. And they... Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Ncaa27. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Miller with the ball. Could be an alley. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Running the red zone. It's Miller. Got enough space. Touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Wolves use their 1st timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They feed him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Give to the running back. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with this foot. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games, welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona, to a college football game in Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Sun Devils will kick off first. And here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it here. And here comes Julian Lewis. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. On the move, it's Welsh. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving his defense some juice. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in, it's Perry. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Boley. Under fire, and down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The running back gets his hands on it, but he's not able to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Backed up now, here's second and long. Here's Lewis to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A give to Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bowling. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the run, it's Brown. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Welch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Play action with Lewis. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Maybe some room here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off for Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Robinson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Lewis throws to the wideout. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buck. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The give on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Lewis. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lewis on the play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29. Except a first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here's Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Perry. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lewis. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Back to pass, it's Bowling. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Using his legs, it's Clinton. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running inside, it's Taylor. Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Clinton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Right on the money. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Lewis to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! He got it back corner of the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 16, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the break.
And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Brown running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. To the 10. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arizona State! That one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the 2nd half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw. Spins away from the defense. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Taylor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They'll run with Brown. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Perry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here comes the heat. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lewis wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the back. Throwing, Lewis. That's caught. It's Atkins. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Play fake, Lewis. Dumps it to the back. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Touchdown, Colorado! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. QB draw. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. One more time, it's Brown. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's Brown.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. These last two plays have just made you go, what are you doing? Third and goal, a chance to set it right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Lincoln, Nebraska. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Takes the handoff. It's eyes. There he goes. Smashes ahead. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Husker. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the option. Now the toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Ripping through the defense. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Moore from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dante Moore fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Running inside, it's Davison. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Hines is back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Moore. He uncorks one deep. Goes high to pull it in. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field's...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Hill. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Moore. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Got the back over the middle. Hard running there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Blasted as he lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least...
Racing down the left side. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the 1st half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And he added the extra point. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Throwing more. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's running free down the middle. Takes it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's more to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Calandria. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets the first himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
you